This might just be the craziest BMW M4 that BMW has ever made. It is the M4 GTS, and honestly, look at it. It is such a cool car. Yeah, in the front we have the carbon lip that we can extend. The owner has added some canards as well. We have this crazy wrap here, which is inspired by the E92 M4 GTLM that did the 24 hours of Le Mans. On the back we have the stunning wing. We have these very cool wheels with the lovely orange accents in them. And then at the back we have a titanium lightweight exhaust. Honestly, you should see the inside as well. I mean, let's open the door. Check this out. We have composite door panels, very lightweight, carbon backed Recaros, and then yeah, just look at it. We'll take it for a ride because what a car. Let's go. I've been driving it now and oh, it is something special, this M4 GTS. Oh, the engine is so alive in this, and the dual clutch. This also it comes with the titanium lightweight exhaust, which really livens up the cabin, especially as well because, as you may or may not see, we have a roll cage in the back here, which yeah is really cool. And there's no back seats as well. Everything is super Spartan. We have these lightweight oh my god. This thing is apologies. This car is it's so alive and it's so controlled. It's wow. Yeah, so I was talking about the interior, and yeah, we have this really nice GTS steering wheel. Inside we have a lot of GTS trim as well. We don't have an armrest anymore. It's all fixed for lightweight. We have these door handles as well. It's all for lightweight. No back seats. Everything is so cool in this car, and especially as well because we don't have the back seats. Everything, it sounds really you can hear everything, and this car is on Bilstein shocks, and you can really hear them working as well. When you're going over hard bumps, you can hear like ee. It's so cool. And have I told you about the gearbox? This is peak BMW. The dual clutches, they're so much better, and there's so much power and so much torque in these. It's alive, this car. Yeah, so it is the well-known S55. 500 horsepower in this one, 600 Newton meters of torque, and my god, what a car. Jesus, it is. How is this thing legal? It's insane. It's insane. It's such a cool car. Yeah, wow. So, as I've said, the well-known S55, but in this car, it actually, I'm a bit flustered for words. I have to really think what I was saying. It has, yes, water injection. So to aid you on the track when you're really spiking those temperatures, it'll push in distillated water to cool the intakes and to cool the engine so it can deliver more boost, more performance, and more reliably. And yeah, it's such an unhinged car, really. Oh my god. It does want to step out. It does want to bite, and I'm not even pushing that hard on it. It's a really cool car. Oh yeah. steering as well, if you leave it in comfort, because I found that if you're going with the steering to Sport or Sport Plus, it gets a little bit artificially heavy and it's harder to control. But it's so cool, and it's such a cool car. No, the M4 GTS, it was the peak of the production for the M4 F82 with BMW. It's a very limited car, but it's BMW unhinged, and that's the way we like these BMWs. This one, I've talked about it on the outside of the car. It has the front splitter that you can extend. So when you leave it fully to the back, there's about 15 to 20 kilos of downforce. But then when you fully extend the lip on track, which is something I wouldn't recommend doing on the public road, because you'll just destroy the front splitter. But when you do it on track and you go up to 300 kilometers an hour, there's 100 kilos of downforce provided by the front and the rear wing. Granted, with the canards and with the increased wing here, we get a little bit more downforce, but we don't really know. And it works in this car. It's a handful. I mean, I'm just gently driving it on the road here. With the wrap, it also attracts so much attention, and it's quite loud. There's so much torque, so down low as well, and the gears, they pull. This is, the S55. It's an amazing engine. I mean, hats off to BMW. Some people may find them to be too raspy, and especially with an aftermarket exhaust, I do feel like they are right that they can be very raspy. But if you don't like that, you can easily switch to an equal length with mid-pipe, and it has this really cool E46 similar sound, and it's the experience as well with these bucket seats. And if you don't know, they are Recaro pole positions, but specially made for BMW. They are carbon backed. They are retrimmed very nicely. And if you want to buy one now, it is terribly expensive. I think these go for 14,000 euros, which is nuts, but yeah, it's the price you gotta pay to have these cool seats. I really like the hardcore nature. It's not uncomfortable, especially just because the Recaro pole positions, they are so well made by Recaro. It's a really top job, and you can spend all day in these seats and you won't have a bad back. I have the same ones in the 1M, and they're so nice. I've done plenty of road trips, and you can the nice thing as well is they're inserts, and you can trim however you want them. Jesus. And it wants to keep pulling, and throttle mapping is so aggressive. It makes you feel alive, this car. Yeah, so as I said, this is a really limited car. Only 700 of these were made worldwide, and 300 of them have gone to the US. And the ones in the US, they don't have the Recaro pole position bucket seats, and they don't have the roll cage. It's not allowed in the US. So essentially that only leaves 400 of them. Typical BMW time, but we're a bit low on fuel. That's Jesus Christ. I mean, I have no clue how this holds traction on a racetrack, because every time you just look at the throttle, it just steps out. So, but yeah, I feel like the car is constantly cutting me off with how obnoxious it is. Maybe also because it's really inviting to drive this way. But it is a riot. It is a riot. But so essentially at only 400 of these they come as this one comes, and it was made for the 30th anniversary of the BMW M3, and I can't think of a much cooler way to celebrate a car than by just going bonkers. This is what car manufacturers should be doing a lot more these days. Just let it go unhinged. It's not like I said, it's not uncomfortable, and even with the electric steering, it feels really nice, really nimble, really precise. It's super light on the nose, and same goes for the back, to be honest. So the car communicates so well with you. I can really feel how well the rear is moving, and it's really telling me what it wants to do. And 500 horsepower is more than plenty. This thing is a rocket. Yeah, my heart is is really pumping from this car. It is a maniac. How this car doesn't get the attention that it deserves is beyond me, because they're still quite good in value. They've dropped a lot from what they initially were, but now they're quite it's fighting so much for traction. I think also maybe the 4S's here, they ran out of life a few track days ago. Wow, Jesus. What a stonking good car. No, but as I was saying, I don't think people appreciate how nuts this car is and how cool how well it drives. I mean, the owner of this one, he's had multiple cars way bigger than this, and he's gone through them and sold them, and the fact that he still has this one is a testament to, well, yeah, how good BMW has made this car. Yeah, I'm sorry if I haven't said that much about the car, but it's really gripping me. It is such a cool car. I don't think I've driven a car that has been this much of a lunatic and that has been like actively saying, come on, let's go, push me, see what happens, in a long time. And I really like that about the car. It just like, it brings out the worst in you. Rob also said the same with this car, but it's just true. And I think we all like cars that make us a little naughty. So yeah, the M4 GTS. If you haven't driven one, or if you're in the market for something that's track focused but isn't the GT3 RS, this is a really cool option, because it's a riot. It's a total. Also with the DKG, it just, the emotion. Like, I'm the first one to admit that a manual is way nicer, but if it's done in a very good way, like with the DKG, oh man, it's so emotional. Because also, if like, we're driving quite vigorously now, but if you're going on a little bit, more gently, it'll be like, oh, and yeah, it is a piece of work, really. It is a piece of work. It's a fun piece of work. Okay. I'm really going to have to take like 5 or 10 minutes to relax again, because this really is something. I hope you did enjoy tagging along with me with this M4 GTS. I hope to see you in the next video, and stay safe. Bye.